These are the 3 farming axes: the pumpkin dicer, melon dicer, and cocoa chopper. And today I'm gonna max all 3 of them. This means I'll have to farm 100 million of each crop to unlock cultivating 10. I will also make a lot of progress within the garden, such as maxing a lot of my farming fortune, maxing out the garden bestiary, and much more. Alright farmers, welcome back to another video. It has honestly been so long since I've last said that, because my last video on the garden was when I got all of the tools to cultivating 9, and that was almost 2 years ago now. Anyways, you guys saw the intro. Today I'm going to be maxing out the 3 farming axes in the game. The cocoa chopper is not going to be too bad, the pumpkin dicer is going to be absolutely horrific, and the melon dicer is once again not going to be too bad. Now if you guys are OG to my channel and have been watching me for a while, you'd know that in my old farming video I literally fell asleep whilst I was grinding pumpkins. So I just got so bored that I actually just fell asleep, and I'm not even joking. So yeah, me and pumpkins just don't get on very well. Anyways, enough yapping. I have been grinding mining quite a bit. If I show you one of my backpacks, this one, as you can see, I actually have 4 perfect peridots. I did have 8 of them, which I grinded all myself, but I kind of sold 4 of them when I got all of like my talismans and that kind of thing. So yeah, that's not great. Okay, first thing I'm gonna do is unlock all of the slots. That is actually really expensive. Okay, so you get plus 10 farming fortune with each perfect peridot. So I guess I'm gonna do that. Let's put 2 perfect peridots on the helmet. There we go. That's literally maxed out. I'm also going to put 2 perfect peridots onto the chest plate like so. And for the time being, I'm going to have to just apply flawless, which isn't too bad. It's only a loss of 4 farming fortune, which isn't the end of the world, I guess. Now, there's actually one more thing that I can put on this armor, which is Pestinator books. This is actually really cheap. It's only like 8 million coins for 4 books, and that's an extra 40 farming fortune. So, of course, I'm going to apply that. Anyways, you guys might be asking why I'm making this video, and there are a few reasons. For one, I am insane and chronically online, and for 2, I am completely broke. I then headed into the glaciate tunnels as I needed flawless peridots, and I genuinely couldn't even afford them. I also tried to obtain a peridot crystal so I could forge a perfect peridot and work on maxing my armor, but after getting 3 aquamarine crystals in a row, I gave up. I actually cannot be bothered to mine anymore. I got 4 flawless peridot gemstones, and I'm not doing any more. I'm going to apply these on here, and that is me. So I guess the first thing that I'm going to be grinding is melons, because this is by far going to be the easiest tool of this video. If you just look by the left, I'm getting what, almost 6 million melon per hour, which is actually kind of insane. My farming fortune is 1,440, and my melon fortune is 129. I genuinely don't know what the max fortune is nowadays, but that seems incredibly high to me. I also do want to end up getting my equipment to 2,000 visitors served, but I also don't want to spend too much money, and I don't want to waste too much time on farming crops that I'm not actually bothered about farming. So we'll see if I end up doing that. Also, as it's been, you know, nearly 2 years since I last farmed, apparently there's a whole different meta for farming now. Apparently people use the Zorro cape as one of the equipment. I don't know why. I don't know if it gives more farming fortune or what. Anyways, this is going to be me for a little bit, so I'll update you guys in a little bit. Cat girl skin. Say no more. Come on, give me one. Yes! I got one. Let's go. Okay, I may have just bought a second one. I have just spent £20 on 2 cat girl skins in a block game. What is wrong with me? Okay, this is a really stupid idea considering I'm already very low on money, but I did actually realize that if I farm with a mushroom cow, I'll actually earn a lot more money compared to farming with a elephant pet. And the reason why is because obviously the mushroom cow has the perk where you are guaranteed to drop mushrooms when farming any crop. And whilst it doesn't seem like much, when you are farming hours upon hours, it definitely adds up. But also how this pet works is you gain 0.7 farming fortune for every 20 strength. And the best power in the game for strength is called the forceful power. You need 9 of these acacia birdhouses stones, which are really expensive, 6.2 million coins. But honestly, this power probably will end up paying for itself, so let's do it. So with my mushroom cow pet equipped, I have 1,432 farming fortune. And with my elephant equipped, I literally have 1,440, which is such a slight difference. I literally have, what, an extra 8 farming fortune? So it is genuinely not even worth using my elephant at this point. I might as well just use my mushroom cow and also make money off of the mushrooms. Alright gamers, it is the next day, and as you can see from the side of the screen, I am almost done with this grind. I'd say there's probably only like an hour, just over an hour left, and I have completely finished this melon grind. Also, I have been doing a ton of visitors during this grind because I really want the Spaceman. I want to do a video on getting the Spaceman helmet. I did actually say a few years ago that I wanted to do it, but get all of the crops myself, so I'm sticking to that. But the problem is the Spaceman genuinely does not want to visit me. I did actually do the Royal Resident. I think that was either last year or the year before. I sat there for like 8 hours talking to an NPC. It was absolutely pain. So yeah, I have unlocked the Spaceman, but he just doesn't want to visit me. He just doesn't like me. Okay, so there is a melon contest in literally 1 minute. I have the extra fortune for melon. I'm also going to get the extra 200 farming fortune from emptying my vacuum bag. And on top of that, I'm also going to drink this... Wait. Huh? Wait, why won't it let me drink this? Is it bugged? Now, I'm hoping to beat my personal best. I think my personal best is like 2,080,000 something. And if I manage to beat that, I will get more farming fortune for melons. And I also need as many Jacob tickets as I can get because I want to fully max out the Anita buff where I get more farming fortune. I'm kind of close to maxing it out, but it costs a lot of money. Okay, Hypixel is actually trolling me. Why? Okay, I just got a crazy red drop. Maybe that actually redeemed sending me to limbo. Okay, so I got a diamond medal and I hit a personal best, which means I have an extra 4 melon fortune. I will take that any day. Honestly, farming fortune is farming fortune. I forgot to record it. I'm actually such a terrible YouTuber, but Colt 10, I've actually done it. I am done with melons. Why am I carrying on? So in total, I ended up getting almost 1,600 melon blocks, which I can sell for 80 million coins. So I'll take that. Okay, so I'm now going to work on the pumpkin dicer. I am not looking forward to this. Right now, I have 22 million on the cultivating, and I need another 80 million to get it to cultivating 10. This is why I'm a Minecraft YouTuber. Now, I've actually been saving up all of my copper, so I'm going to max out the pumpkin upgrades. I need as much pumpkin fortune as I can get because this is going to be one painful grind. Okay, I just found out something. So this axe has Sunder 5. Apparently, there is Sunder 6. I genuinely didn't even know that was a thing. And I already have the book, do I? I didn't know that. I'm pretty sure that's an extra, like, 15 farming fortune, so I'll take that. Now, I was really tempted to put dedication 4 onto this axe as well because that is quite a lot of farming fortune, but after checking the price, it is like 65 million coins, and honestly, I would have to sell like all of my melons, and I just don't want to do that. Alright gamers, it is the next day, and to say I'm regretting this would be an understatement. I don't know what I was thinking, but it is too late. I am too deep into this grind to just give up now. So right now, I'm averaging around 1.2 million crops an hour, and I need to get all the way to 100 million. So, yeah. I then spent the next few days doing pretty much nothing other than farming pumpkins, and I really needed a break. Yo, I can't believe they built the Colosseum from Hypixel Skyblock in real life. That's crazy. Okay, gamers, it has been a few days. I was actually in Rome for 3 days, and I got to see so much cool stuff. I got to see the Vatican City. I also tried so much food, and I'll tell you what, the food there was just absolutely incredible. Anyways, I'm going to stop yapping. You guys aren't watching to hear me yap about Rome, so yeah, let's mine some pumpkins. I am not going to lie, I definitely underestimated how long this was going to take me, because I feel like I've been mining pumpkins for an eternity, and I'm not even halfway yet. I was way too locked in to record, but I actually just hit a personal best in pumpkins. I got over 500,000 pumpkins, and I got an extra 4 pumpkin fortune, which I will happily take. Honestly, at this point, I will take any fortune I can get, and I got a green bandana. I'll take it. I wonder how much green bandanas are even worth nowadays. Are you kidding me? These are only worth like 2 million coins now. I remember when these were selling for like 30 million. Also, what is that name, dude? Marina's feet pics? I don't even know know what to say. Anyways, let me claim my rewards from all of the contests. And I should have enough tickets to upgrade my farming fortune. I have 616 tickets. So I can actually upgrade my farming fortune and get an extra 4 farming fortune. And then I will be on the last tier. So I might as well do that. So now I need 1,000 Jacob tickets to max out this fortune, which with the amount I'm farming, I should be able to get that this video. Also, I don't think I've mentioned it, but I've actually been grinding the pests every single day. I have 3 of these traps set up, and I have been just grinding this because obviously I want to fully max out the bestiary, which will give me more farming fortune. Right now, I have 56.8 farming fortune, and I have been making a ton of progress. Anyways, enough downtime. Let's go back to farming pumpkins. Otherwise, this video will never be finished. Alright, gamers, it has been a few days. I actually haven't been farming that much because I have been mainly working on my other video that has probably come out by the time this video is out. But if I show you my equipment real quick, as you can see, I am only 2 visitors away from hitting a total of 2,000 visitors served, which gives me an extra 4 farming fortune. So here we go. There's 1. I literally just need 1 more now. Okay, here we go. Let's go. And you know the craziest thing? I have served 2,000 visitors now, and I still have not had the Spaceman visit me. This guy doesn't want to come. He doesn't. Alright, gamers, it has been a few days, but as you can see from the side of the screen, I am at 53 million on the cultivating. I would like to be really excited about that, but that means I'm only just above halfway through this grind. Also, I have actually sold a ton of my pumpkins throughout this grind, and I am at 500 million coins, which is kind of insane. And you know what? This is a terrible idea, and I'm probably going to regret it, but I'm going to take 100 million out of my bank, and I'm going to buy a dedication 4 book. 69 million coins. Let's just do it. But I'm going to chuck that on my pumpkin dicer, of course, and I think that's an extra like 40 farming fortune. So I am milestone 43 right now for pumpkins, so I'm pretty sure that means I have an extra 43 farming fortune. I was then offered a wager between me and one of my Discord members. The rules were simple. We both had 24 hours to obtain as much farming weight as possible. And for those of you that don't know what farming weight is, it's pretty much how much time you have farmed in the garden. If I won, I would get 100 million coins. But if I lost, I'd have to take Hoko's soul and place it on my island for everyone to see. Easy money, right? Well, not exactly, considering I was up against someone in the top 100 for farming in the entire server. Okay, so the contest has started. It is 7 PM UK time, so we have 24 hours to see who gets the most farming weight. This is definitely going to be a really difficult one. It doesn't help that I've actually been doing stuff today, so I am so tired that I could genuinely fall asleep, and I can't be having that. That is downtime. Another issue I have thinking about it, the guy I am going against farms with his feet. He has those feet pedals, and he could just sit there playing other games and stuff whilst he farms. I don't have that. I was going to say luxury, but I don't know if I would call that luxury. I just bind my mouse 1 to my shift key, and then I can literally just hold shift and A and D, and then when I need to teleport back to the original starting point, I can just hit my grave key, which is pretty easy. Anyways, enough yapping. I'll update you guys in a little bit. Alright, gamers, it is the next day, and it is not looking good for me at all. So last night, I stayed awake until like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning farming pumpkins. I was literally farming from 7 PM till like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and I was actually winning against Hoko in farming weight, but then I didn't get out of bed until like 11 AM whilst Hoko woke up super early and was farming carrots for hours and overtook me by a ton. As of right now, Hoko is 29 farming weight ahead of me, and there's only 4 hours left of this grind, so unless he goes to bed and takes a nap or something, I am probably not going to win this. But just because he's ahead doesn't mean I'm going to give up. I'm going to give it my all. I'm just going to keep on grinding. Even if I do lose this competition, I have made a ton of progress. So I can't complain, really. Also, last night, I hit milestone 46, which, if you don't know, is the max milestone for any crop in the garden. And as I have dedication 4 on this axe, that is an extra 92 farming fortune. And just like that, the 24 hours were up. In total, I ended up gaining 184 total farming weight. And Hoko ended up gaining, drum roll please, 237. Yeah, I lost. Okay, so I did lose the challenge. So, of course, I'm going to keep to my word and buy a cake soul. And then here we go. I think this is genuinely my first time ever using a cake soul. So, do I just click that? How does it work? Oh, okay. It worked. And there we go. I've got his cake soul on my island. I'm sticking to my word. Wait, what's he going to trade me? Wait, is it going to give me the 100 mil? Really? I lost the challenge. You did your best. He gave me 100 million coins even though I lost the challenge. Shout out to Hoko MC. Honestly, what a legend. I also did end up farming like 700 polished pumpkins in those 24 hours, which is like nearly 200 million coins, which is completely insane. So, yeah, let's sell all of this. I now have nearly 700 million coins, which is actually insane. Okay, so it's been a few days since I last recorded, mainly because I have had full days at college and I don't really feel like coming home from college and then mining pumpkins for hours on end. But as you can see, I am just under 71 million on the cultivating, and I'm also in a contest right now. When this contest ends, I will have enough tickets to max out my farming fortune from Anita. It is 1,000 tickets and I have grinded all of them myself, which just shows how much I've been grinding. Also, a bit of a sellout moment, but I have enabled memberships onto my channel, so if you guys would like to support me starting from 99 cents a month, you can feel free to do so. I've also paid an artist to make some really cool emotes of me. I have 6 of them, which I'll put on screen right now. I love them so much. Okay, there we go. I got a diamond, which is 35 Jacob tickets, and I now have 1,020 Jacob tickets, which is enough to max out the farming fortune from Anita. So here we go. 10 gold medals, 1,000 Jacob tickets, and I get an extra 4 farming fortunes. So yeah, let's do it. And I can't forget the 10 Skyblock XP. Was that worth 12 million coins? Honestly, yeah. Farming fortune. Alright gamers, it has been quite a while since I last recorded on the garden. I have been mainly working on my golden dragon video, so I actually haven't been farming that much, but I have still been farming a little bit, and I have been looking on the garden every single day and doing my bestiary, and as you can see, I am only one family away from maxing out the bestiary on the garden. All I need now is a few moths. I should be able to max this out by today, which is kind of crazy because when I started this video, I wasn't even close to maxing out the bestiary for the garden. And as you can see from the side of the screen, I am at 92 million on the cultivating, which means I should be able to max out this pumpkin dicer by today. I'm in a contest right now, but it happened. The Spaceman visited me. I'm kind of scared to open this. If it's something like cactus, I'm going to be so sad. All right, here we go. Let's have a look at what crop it is. Brown mushroom block. Oh, okay, I'm pretty sure that's quite bad. I think that's going to take me so long to farm. Oh, no. If you guys want to see me be in pain and spend countless hours farming mushrooms to get the Spaceman helmet, let me know in the comments. Alright, gamers, it is the next day, and as you can see, I have 8 pests on my garden. If there are, like, 3 moths here, then I have fully maxed out the garden bestiary. Oh, here's a moth. Is this it? Yep. There we go. And I have done it. I have maxed out the garden bestiary, which is an extra 66 farming fortune. I am also very close to maxing out this pumpkin dicer. I am under 1 million pumpkins now, which I am so excited to hit. Once I'm done with this grind, I am never farming pumpkins again. Okay, I am going to hit cultivating 10 any second now, and I cannot wait. Okay, here we go. 999,000. 100 million. We've done it. I've done it. That single message has taken me like 50 hours, if not even longer to get. I have farmed so many pumpkins that I am actually on the leaderboard now. That is kind of gross. Anyways, moving on, the last thing that I have to grind is cocoa beans, which I feel like is not going to be that bad. But before I grind cocoa beans, I'm going to need to make sure that I have the maximum amount of farming fortune because I'm going to need it. So first of all, let's put Sunder 6 on this cocoa chopper like so. I'm also going to put 2 flawless peridots onto this chopper as well. And finally, I am going to put dedication 4 onto this cocoa chopper because Finnegan is the mayor right now, which means dedication 4 books have gone down a lot in price. So yeah, let's do that. That's like 38 million coins for an enchant, but farming fortune. There's also this person that you can find in the Crimson Isle, and if you give them 3,000 Supreme Chocolate Bars, you get an extra 12 Cocoa Beans fortune. So, of course, I'm going to do that. And there we go, 12 Cocoa Beans fortune. Let's go. Now, the last thing that I can do to get more farming fortune is to upgrade my Cocoa Bean fortune, which is like 6,000 copper, but it's an extra 10 Cocoa Bean fortune. So right now, I have 1,485 farming fortune and 192 Cocoa Bean fortune. So I guess that's pretty good. The next contest is Cocoa Beans, and I have the extra fortune for Cocoa Beans. That literally could not be any more perfect. Hopefully I do hit a personal best, so then I get some more Cocoa Beans fortune, because that will be very epic. So my record right now is 1.1 million, and that was a long time ago. So hopefully I can absolutely smash that record. So I did get a personal best. I collected 1.4 million Cocoa Beans and got an extra 11 Cocoa Beans fortune, which I will take. Alright gamers, it has been 2 days since I last recorded, but as you can see from the side of the screen, I've been grinding a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, I am not enjoying this grind that much anymore. I am so over it. I just want it to be done. My sanity is gone, and I am forcing myself to do this. The only positive thing about this grind is it is making me a ton of money. If I show you my stack real quick, I have 2,208 enchanted cookies, which sell for over 150 million coins. This grind has made me so much money that not only have I funded a golden dragon, I'm also going to have 1 billion bank by the time I'm done, which is actually insane. Okay, I am super close to finishing this grind now. If you can't tell by my voice, I am completely over this. I don't want to farm anymore. This video might genuinely be the longest grind I have ever done for a video before. Just to put in perspective how much I have farmed, during this grind, I started watching a series called Prison Break, and I have watched the entire series, 5 seasons, whilst I've been doing this grind. So, yeah, I think I need to start going outside more again, because this is not normal behavior. Okay, I am about to hit it any second now. I've done it. I've actually done it. Cultivating 10. 100 million on the cultivating. As you can see, I have hit 100 million on the cultivating on all 3 of the axes, which is insane. And you may ask, what's the difference between cultivating 9 and cultivating 10? And it is 1 farming fortune. Yeah, I have spent countless hours for 1 extra farming fortune. Anyways, from this grind, I ended up getting 1,195 squash. All of this squash has been farmed by me in this video, which is kind of insane to look at. Anyways, let's sell all of that. So I have 129 million coins, and if I put 50 million coins in my bank, I now have a 1 billion coin bank, which is kind of insane. Anyways, this is where I am going to end off today's video. If you made it this far, thank you very much for watching, and a huge shout out to my channel members as well. Anyways, I'll see you guys in 6 months.